When you walk through life, there are bound to be days when you feel unmotivated and apathetic toward your goals. It can be challenging to stay focused and keep pushing forward during these times. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're lacking motivation or that you need to panic. Rather, these moments may just be a result of your lack of self-discipline and self-motivation if left unresolved. Self-discipline is the act of making good decisions and sticking with them through any difficult times. Self-motivation is the process of consistently seeking outside sources of encouragement to keep pushing forward with your goals. Therefore, if you struggle to maintain a positive outlook even in the face of difficulties, it may be wise to take action immediately rather than procrastinate on it indefinitely. In this video, we'll discuss both self-discipline and self-motivation in greater detail so that you can better understand their significance in maintaining a positive state of mind and staying motivated. Self-discipline is the ability to regulate your behavior according to your personal goals and values. Self-discipline was the topic of ancient Greek philosopher Plato when he said, "For a man to conquer himself is the first and noblest of all victories." It's a crucial skill for success in life because it allows you to make informed decisions, remain focused, and work toward your long-term goals with consistency and persistence. You can use self-discipline to overcome procrastination and stay motivated no matter what obstacles or distractions life throws your way. Imagine that you have an important project due in a few weeks that you've been putting off because you don't feel like you have the necessary resources or time to complete it. Someone gives you some additional time, so you decide to dive right into the project and get it done as quickly as possible. In this situation, you engaged in some form of procrastination to avoid confronting your feelings about needing to complete the project. This kind of avoidance is a common occurrence among those who struggle with procrastination. It's important to understand, though, that procrastination isn't necessarily a sign of immaturity or a lack of self-discipline. Procrastination is simply a way to avoid the feelings that come with making a decision and taking action. Here is what famed comedian and celebrity Joe Rogan has to say about avoiding procrastination. Live your life like you're the hero in your own movie. Self-motivation is the act of consistently seeking outside sources of encouragement to keep pushing forward with your goals. It's one thing to have a strong desire to improve yourself and do it, but another thing entirely to be motivated to do so. Motivation is the desire to do something, while discipline is the action you take to follow through with your goals. Self-motivation is the discipline needed to keep yourself going when you're feeling unmotivated. Self-motivation is key to maintaining a positive state of mind, as it can help you overcome any feelings of lack of confidence or self-doubt that may arise. You may find yourself feeling unmotivated at times, and there are several reasons for that. It could be because you don't have enough willpower, or you might be in a rut where it feels like there's not much to get excited about. Whatever the reason, it's important to realize that feeling unmotivated isn't a permanent state. With the right mindset and approach, your motivation will come back stronger than ever. Aristotle summarizes the difference between motivation and discipline like this: "What lies in our power to do lies in our power not to do." Self-discipline is the act of making good decisions and sticking with them through any difficult times. It is the act of not giving into your emotions and remaining focused on your goals no matter what. Self-motivation is the process of consistently seeking outside sources of encouragement to keep pushing forward with your goals. It is the act of pushing yourself forward, even when you don't necessarily feel like it. Both types of qualities are essential for success, but self-discipline requires you to actively choose to have it, whereas self-motivation is more of a subconscious process. Both are important to succeed in life, but self-motivation is usually what separates the average person from the extraordinary. It's important to remember that motivation is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Some days you may feel motivated, while on others you may feel unmotivated. Self-discipline is the key to maintaining motivation and pushing through. Make a list of all the obstacles you face each day that could potentially be holding you back from accomplishing your goals. Next, brainstorm ways you can overcome each of these obstacles. For example, if you're having trouble staying focused in school or work, try making a schedule or a list of things that need to be done each day. If it's a social problem you might need help overcoming, such as shyness around new people, try approaching someone you've been avoiding for a while. Keep a diary or journal in which you regularly write down your goals and the obstacles that could potentially be holding you back from them. This can help you remain focused on the long-term benefits of reaching your goals, even if you don't feel like it at the time. Go through your daily routine and make sure each activity has a purpose. For example, if you're supposed to be studying for an exam, make sure you're studying. Nothing else is as important. Think of a friend or relative who is constantly encouraging you and motivating you to keep going. Think of the last thing or the last person who has given you the confidence to take action. Write down 3 things you are grateful for, 3 good things that have happened recently, and 3 things that you're proud of doing in the last week. Make a gratitude list or a journal in which you write down 3 things that you're grateful for each day. Research has shown that people who write down 3 things that they're grateful for are more likely to be happy and feel motivated. Set small but attainable goals that you can work toward each day, such as exercising for 20 minutes, reading for 10 minutes, or eating a healthy breakfast. Commit yourself to pushing yourself as far as you can each day, even if you don't feel like it. To live a life of self-discipline and self-motivation, it's essential to first identify the challenges you face and overcome them. It's also important to have a clear vision of your end goal and the rigorous path that needs to be taken to get there. Once you've done this, you can begin to develop a plan of action to overcome each challenge and reach your goals. Furthermore, it's important to continually stay focused on your end goal and develop new strategies to overcome any obstacles that arise. To maintain a positive state of mind and stay motivated, it's crucial to first identify the challenges you face and overcome them. It's also important to have a clear vision of your end goal and the rigorous path that needs to be taken to get there.